Welcome to Gotham, where Batman's love life is just as unpredictable as his crime-fighting methods. From high society princesses to deadly villains, Bruce Wayne's dating history is as twisted as the city itself. Bruce has somehow managed to fall for women who are either trying to kill him or unknowingly making his life harder. So sit back, grab some popcorn, and let's dive into the romantic chaos. Selina Kyle, the master thief with a knack for diamonds and danger, is the ultimate will they won't they love interest for Bruce Wayne. Their chemistry is electric, built on mutual respect and an undeniable attraction. Selina sees through Bruce's stoic mask, understanding his darkness because she has her own. They've shared rooftop rendezvous, moonlit chases, and stolen kisses, all while standing on opposite sides of the law. Whether she's stealing priceless jewels or his heart, Selina always keeps Bruce on his toes. Their love is the epitome of it's complicated, but one thing is clear: they're drawn to each other like moths to a flame, even if they know they might get burned. Talia Ogle. Bruce's romance with Talia Ogle is like a Shakespearean tragedy with ninjas. The daughter of Ra's al Ghul, leader of the League of Assassins, Talia is a woman of intelligence, beauty, and lethal skills. Their love is equal parts passion and chaos. While Bruce sees Talia as his equal, her loyalty to her father's world domination schemes creates an unbridgeable divide. Oh, and let's not forget Damian Wayne, their surprise son who showed up one day with a sword and a bad attitude. Bruce and Talia's relationship is like that ex you just can't quit. Every time she walks into his life, things get messy. Vicki Vale. Vicki Vale is Gotham's star journalist with an eye for a story and a soft spot for Batman. Often portrayed as the Lois Lane of Gotham, Vicki is always on the hunt for the next big scoop, often putting herself in harm's way to get it. Her relationship with Bruce Wayne teeters between genuine affection and professional curiosity. While Vicki finds herself falling for the man behind the mask, Bruce struggles to let her into his chaotic world. Their romance is a roller coaster of near misses, late-night interviews, and the occasional rooftop rescue. Vicki represents Bruce's hope for a normal relationship. Julie Madison. As Bruce Wayne's first-ever love interest from the 1939 comics, Julie Madison holds a special place in his history. She's the quintessential damsel in distress, often finding herself entangled in Gotham's villainous plots. Julie's love story with Bruce is one of innocence. She knows nothing of his double life as Batman. In some versions, Julie breaks off their engagement because she finds Bruce too distracted and mysterious. In truth, she's right, crime-fighting doesn't exactly leave time for candlelit dinners. Julie may not have the flash or danger of Catwoman or Talia, but she represents a simpler time when Bruce still believed in the possibility of a normal life. Silver St. Cloud. Silver St. Cloud is the socialite who nearly stole Bruce Wayne's heart for good. Intelligent and sophisticated, Silver quickly figured out that her dashing boyfriend was moonlighting as Gotham's Dark Knight. Instead of running for the hills, she accepted his double life, at least for a while. Their romance was one of deep love and mutual respect, but Silver ultimately left, unable to bear the constant fear of losing Bruce to his dangerous alter ego. Her departure left Bruce heartbroken, and she remains one of the few women who could have truly been his equal. Silver's story is a bittersweet reminder that even Batman can't have it all. Andrea Bolmont. Mask of the Phantasm. Andrea Bolmont is Bruce's ultimate what could have been. Before he became Batman, Bruce was ready to give up his mission for Andrea, believing he'd found happiness, but Andrea's life took a dark turn when her father was murdered by Gotham's mob, forcing her to flee. Years later, she returned as the Phantasm, a vengeful assassin. Their reunion was a mix of nostalgia, regret, and rekindled passion. Andrea represented the path not taken for Bruce, and her tragic story served as a reminder of why he could never fully give up being Batman. Their love was intense, but ultimately doomed, a theme Bruce knows all too well. Sasha Bordeaux. Sasha Bordeaux began her journey as Bruce Wayne's assigned bodyguard, a professional tasked with protecting one of Gotham's wealthiest men. Of course, she didn't realize her client was also the city's Caped Crusader. As she pieced together Bruce's secret, Sasha became an unwilling participant in his nocturnal escapades. Their relationship evolved from begrudging respect to mutual trust and, eventually, romantic tension. However, Sasha's loyalty to Bruce led to her being framed for murder and thrown into Blackgate Prison. Despite Bruce's attempts to clear her name, Sasha's life was irrevocably changed. Their romance was brief and filled with heartbreak, but Sasha's sacrifice proved her love for Bruce was as unwavering as her courage. Zatanna's Atara. Bruce and Zatanna share a bond rooted in childhood friendship. As Zatanna's father, the legendary magicians Atara trained a young Bruce in the art of escapology. Their connection deepened over the years, blending friendship with occasional sparks of romance. Zatanna's magical abilities and playful demeanor perfectly complement Bruce's grounded, serious nature. Their flirtations are often lighthearted, with Zatanna teasing Bruce about his brooding personality. While their love story has never fully bloomed, their mutual respect and admiration make their relationship one of the most unique in Bruce's life. Zatanna's magic might be powerful, but even she struggles to break through Bruce's emotional walls. Wonder Woman. When it comes to power couples, few pairings rival Batman and Wonder Woman. Their relationship is built on mutual respect, shared ideals, and an undeniable chemistry. Diana admires Bruce's unwavering determination and his ability to stand toe-to-toe with gods. Despite being mortal, Bruce, in turn, is drawn to Diana's strength, compassion, and regal presence. In alternate timelines and stories, their romance is explored more deeply, often revealing a love that could shake the foundations of the Justice League. However, their different worlds and responsibilities usually keep them apart. Still, the moments they share are enough to make fans dream of what could be if only the Dark Knight and the Amazon Princess allowed themselves to fully embrace their connection. Jezebel Jet. Jezebel Jet was introduced as a sophisticated international model and philanthropist, seemingly the perfect match for Bruce Wayne. Her charm, wit, and beauty made her an instant hit in Bruce's life, and their relationship seemed like a fairy tale. However, Jezebel's story took a dark turn when it was revealed that she was working with the Black Glove, a sinister organization intent on destroying Batman. Jezebel's betrayal was a crushing blow for Bruce, who had allowed himself to believe in the possibility of a happy, normal life with her. Her story serves as a reminder of the constant dangers Bruce faces not just from Gotham's villains but from his own vulnerability when it comes to matters of the heart. Poison Ivy. Batman and Poison Ivy's interactions are often laced with a dangerous allure. Pamela Ily's seductive nature and mind-controlling pheromones have led to more than a few steamy encounters between her and the Dark Knight. While their romance is more manipulation than love, there are moments where Ivy reveals genuine affection for Bruce, appreciating his dedication to protecting the planet because she shares in her own twisted way. Their relationship is a delicate dance of temptation and resistance, with Bruce often walking away unaffected, though not entirely unscathed. Poison Ivy is a reminder that even Batman isn't immune to the charms of Gotham's femme fatales. Linda Page. Linda Page is one of Batman's lesser-known love interests, but her story is one of quiet charm. A socialite and nurse, Linda represented the kind of normal life Bruce could never fully embrace. Their relationship was sweet but unremarkable, largely overshadowed by Bruce's nocturnal escapades. Linda's departure from Bruce's life was amicable, as she realized she couldn't compete with his alter ego. While their love story isn't the most dramatic, Linda's presence in Bruce's life was a brief respite from the chaos of Gotham. Natalia Knight. Nocturna. Natalia Knight, also known as Nocturna, brought a gothic and mysterious element to Bruce Wayne's love life. A former thief-turned-wealthy socialite, Natalia's tragic backstory involved losing everything after an accident that left her skin pale and sensitive to sunlight. Her nocturnal lifestyle made her a fascinating counterpart to Batman, as both thrived under the moonlight. Natalia was drawn to Bruce for his strength and his dual life, while Bruce was intrigued by her grace and vulnerability. However, Natalia's morally ambiguous ways often clashed with Bruce's unwavering code of justice. Their relationship was a dance of shadows and light, filled with intrigue, romance, and the occasional robbery that made Bruce question her intentions. Vesper Fairchild. Vesper Fairchild was a radio personality who found herself drawn to Bruce Wayne's enigmatic charm. And like many of Bruce's other love interests, Vesper wasn't immediately entangled in Gotham's darker elements. Her relationship with Bruce provided him a rare chance to experience a semblance of normalcy. However, as with all things in Bruce's life, darkness loomed on the horizon. Vesper began investigating the mystery of Batman, suspecting Bruce's dual identity. Before their relationship could progress further, Vesper was tragically murdered as part of a plot to frame Bruce for her death. Her untimely demise left a lasting scar on Bruce, reminding him once again that his love life is cursed by Gotham's shadows. Barbara Gordon in Batman Beyond. In the Batman Beyond continuity, Barbara Gordon's romantic involvement with Bruce is revealed as a brief but significant chapter in their shared history. After years of working together as Batman and Batgirl, their relationship took a more personal turn, complicating their dynamic. The romance ultimately fizzled out, with Barbara choosing to forge her own path as Gotham's police commissioner. Their love was a reflection of their shared dedication to justice but was burdened by the realities of their crime-fighting lives. While their romantic chapter was short-lived, it added an intriguing layer to their already complex relationship. Chase Meridian. Dr. Chase Meridian, introduced in Batman Forever, was a psychologist with a particular fascination for Gotham's enigmatic vigilante. From the moment she met Batman, Chase was captivated by his brooding persona and mysterious allure. Her attraction to Bruce Wayne came later, creating a love triangle of sorts unbeknownst to her. Both men were the same. Chase's keen intellect and psychological insight allowed her to see through Bruce's facade, recognizing the pain beneath the mask. Their romance was intense but fleeting, with Chase ultimately deciding she couldn't compete with Bruce's obsession with justice. Her exit left Bruce reflecting on his choices and the sacrifices he'd made for his dual identity. Lois Lane. In the alternate universe of Superman, Red Son, Bruce Wayne's relationship with Lois Lane is a fascinating twist on their typical dynamics. In this Soviet-era reimagining, Lois is married to Superman, but she shares a deep intellectual connection with Batman, who leads a rebellion against the Man of Steel. Their bond is rooted in their shared ideals and resistance against tyranny, with subtle hints of romantic tension. While their relationship never fully materializes, it adds a layer of complexity to the story, showcasing Bruce's capacity for deep, meaningful connections, even in the most unconventional settings. Dawn Golden. Dawn Golden, a childhood friend of Bruce Wayne, reappeared in his life years later during the Batman, The Dark Knight series. Their shared history made her a significant figure in Bruce's life, as she represented a rare connection to his pre-Batman days. Dawn's reappearance, however, was marred by tragedy. She became the target of a dark occult plot involving Gotham's supernatural underbelly. Bruce's feelings for Dawn reignited as he worked tirelessly to save her, but her story ended in heartbreak when she was tragically killed. Dawn's death served as another painful reminder of Bruce's inability to protect those he loves from Gotham's endless horrors. Marsha Monroe. Marsha Monroe's romance with Bruce Wayne dates back to the golden age of comics, where her character added a touch of old-school glamour to his adventures. Marsha was a wealthy socialite who often found herself in peril, requiring Batman's intervention. Their relationship was lighthearted and reflective of the era, with Marsha representing the archetypal damsel in distress. However, her love for Bruce was genuine, and their flirtatious banter brought a rare sense of levity to his life. Though Marsha's role in Batman's mythology is relatively minor, she remains a charming footnote in his extensive romantic history. Cersei. Cersei, introduced in Batman The Widening Gyre, was a mysterious and captivating woman who entered Bruce Wayne's life under unusual circumstances. A seductive and enigmatic figure, Cersei's connection with Bruce was as much about psychological intrigue as it was about romance. Her presence challenged Bruce's deeply ingrained trust issues, forcing him to confront his own vulnerabilities. Elaine MarshMoron. Elaine MarshMoron was a woman of high society who captured Bruce Wayne's attention in Detective Comics. As a member of Gotham's elite, Elaine was poised, elegant, and intelligent, everything Bruce appeared to want in a partner. Their relationship seemed promising, offering Bruce a rare chance at normalcy. However, Elaine's involvement in a convoluted criminal scheme forced Bruce to make the difficult decision to end their romance. Her story reflects a recurring theme in Bruce's love life, his inability to escape Gotham's pervasive corruption, even in matters of the heart. Charlotte Rivers. Charlotte Rivers, a daring and ambitious investigative journalist, became romantically involved with Bruce Wayne during Detective Comics. Her fearless pursuit of the truth and her charm made her an intriguing match for Bruce. However, Charlotte's career often put her in danger, and her proximity to Gotham's criminal underworld made her a target for those seeking to hurt Bruce. Despite their strong connection, Charlotte's desire for independence and Bruce's inability to prioritize their relationship ultimately led to their breakup. Jillian Maxwell. Jillian Maxwell, a brilliant businesswoman introduced in Batman Confidential, was a rare example of someone who connected with Bruce Wayne on both a professional and personal level. Their relationship was built on mutual respect and admiration, as Jillian's sharp wit and intelligence matched Bruce's own. And that's the chaotic saga of Batman's love life, a mix of passion, betrayal, and just the right amount of Gotham drama. Now it's your turn. Is Batman a tragic hero doomed by his mission, or does he bring the chaos to his relationships? Which romance was the most iconic? And which one made you cringe the hardest? Share your thoughts in the comments below.